Hello, everybody. The day is February 1st. I have been at Disney for 11 days. 11 days? 12 days?
It'll be 3 weeks tomorrow.
3 weeks? 20th? Oh, shit. I mean, shoot. Anyway, we got here on the 19th, and we stayed at the Holiday Inn across from Vista Way, and it seems confusing, but it's really not. It's actually, like, right there. So we all got an email from Disney the day before saying that we should arrive between the hours of 9 and 11, but we are rebellious and did not do that. We got there at 7 a.m. The parking lot was already completely full. There was a line down the street. So we parked at the steakhouse. And yeah, so we went into our Vista Way place thing. And they separated us by last name, A through L, M through Z. And when you got to the front, they would check your name off. And they'd show you and give you this little nifty book. And they would place a sticker on the back of it that tells you your name, your arrival date, your departure date, your Perner number, your traditions number, your role, and finally where you'll be working. So I'm doing housekeeping at Coronado Springs Resort, and I am housekeeping AM. Not that you can see that, but anyway. So yeah. After that, you go into another little room where they, again, use this purple book and write on the back of it and tells you what apartment you're in. So I have 3 bedrooms at an apartment in the Commons, and I am 21, so I'm allowed to have alcohol, but it's not allowed in the apartment, and my apartment number is 112. You guys can't really see that because it's backwards. Yeah, so you do that, and then you take your ID photo, which is kind of sucky because they take it without, like, giving you any notification or anything, basically. But it looks like this, and you need it for pretty much anything. You need it to get on to Disney grounds. You need it to get on the buses. You need it for pretty much anything. What else? After that, you would go to another line in another room, and they would tell you whether or not you had castings that day and what time you would have it. So one of my roommates and I had casting at 9:30, scheduled for 9:30, and when we finished checking in, it was 9:18, so we had 12 minutes to get to the bus, and the bus was right next to us. But we had to go move our car from the steakhouse parking lot because we didn't want it to get towed just in case. So we ran back to the car, and we went to go park it in Vista Way. There was still no spaces available. They had us running around for about 10 minutes looking for a spot. We finally found one. We ran back to the casting bus. It was 9:28, and as soon as the clock hit 9:29, that bus was out of the parking lot. And the people at first made it very clear that if you miss the bus, it's not going to stop for you, and you'll be in trouble. So we were freaking out, but then they were like, no, it's okay. You can just go to the 10 o'clock one. It's not a big deal. So you won't get termed. You won't get fired if you miss your bus. You just have to go at a later time. It's not a big deal. So next was casting. You go in. And you just confirm that all your information is correct. You fill out your I-9, which you need basically your birth certificate or ID, and then your social. And they double check your direct deposit. They take your fingerprints, but it's done electronically, not with the ink, so you won't get messy. What else? After that, they basically go over a few things with you about your role, what you need to wear to traditions and stuff like that.
Traditions is not that strict. How people make it seem. It's not.
And then you go back to Vista Way, and you're free to do whatever you want for the rest of the day. So basically that just entailed moving in, going to a bunch of different stores, picking up stuff I didn't have or needed. Yada yada. Hung out with my roommates. I think we went to dinner. We went to Denny's. Denny's was dinner.
In the morning.
Whatever. Anyway, then the next day, I had my housing meeting in the Commons Clubhouse. And basically, you walk in there and they have a bunch of dance club remix Disney songs playing. The lights are off and they have like strobe lights and music and stuff.
And fog.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling them this. This is kind of like Disney secrets. I might get fired. I know, I'm not. So basically at that, it's really cool. But you watch some videos. You talk about a lot of things. And apparently you find out that a lightsaber is a weapon at Disney. So leave those at home, kids. And then after that, I had my housekeeping meeting. It was just a general meeting. About 50 people showed up. You basically just talk for a little bit about, it was housekeeping and custodial. You talk for a little bit about how the resorts are. You see who else is going to be working at your resort. And that's pretty much it. You get a little bunch of treats. I'm not going to spoil that for you. And then for the next few days, me and my roommates hung out. We just went to downtown Disney like everybody else. We went shopping more and stuff like that. And then traditions came. Yay! Traditions. So, of course, business attire. Very, very important. Although some people didn't follow the rules from what I heard. But, whatever. What can I say about traditions? You get there and everybody's really pumped.
It was long.
It was very long. It's about 5 hours. Which is normal for any job orientation. It's about 5 hours, but it's paid, so that's good to know. As most of you already know, I'm not going to say how or when, but when you get there, you're supposed to bring, again, your purple ID, and you're supposed to also bring your program guide, because the number on the back here, somewhere, like in this general area right there, yeah, that number is going to tell you what traditions group you're in, and what day and time, yada yada. So, you get there, you watch a few orientation videos, you learn really cool stuff. Like, for instance, one thing is Disney College program has clubs, just like college would. And they have, like, I think 2 theater clubs, which is really cool because it's something I'm interested in. So, it's definitely something to think about. And you also get your magical blue ID. Yay! This ID is your free pass for like 2 weeks into the park. But this is also your ID that you clock in and out with. So you always need this on you, even when it expires for the parks, because you will get your purple passes, which actually gets you like into the parks for as long as you're working for Disney. And then you also get a special visit from a certain someone. I'm not going to say who. You also get a few good gifts and surprises in store for those of you who participate. What else? You take a little field trip. It's wonderful. And you just meet some really cool people, especially like at your table. I had somebody who was working in Hollywood Studios. I had somebody who was working at Old Key West Resort or whatever it's called.
Yep.
I had somebody who was also working at Coronado Springs with me as a lifeguard. And then I don't remember the other one, but they were really cool. It was cool to meet other people than just your roommates, even though I love my roommates. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's how traditions goes. And then the next day I had off, so we decided to go to the parks for the first time. And I've never been to Disney World, so I had a lot of fun. We went to Magic Kingdom, and we went on a lot of rides, and we just had fun. We were generously given a 40% discount for the holidays from our favorite boss. So we bought a lot of stuff. But you have to keep in mind that the discount only works at certain places. Like a lot of quick service places, it doesn't work at. But like full service sit-down restaurants, it does. Most of the merchandise places, only a few places in downtown Disney, such as Ghirardelli. What else? And that's all I can think of right now. Who's home and having trouble getting in the house?
I don't know what I'm
Oh, also at casting, they give you your key. Very important, they give you your house key. Don't lose it. And then when you move into your apartment, there's a mail key. It's Natalie. Hey. And then, yeah. So we went to the park. And then I'll do a separate video for work because this is getting to the end of 15 minutes. So, yeah, watch the next video and you'll see how my work experience is going. And this is Greshly, my roommate. She's eating the caramel apple that she just bought at Hollywood Studios today. So, yeah, I guess click next and watch the other video. Bye.